other things, he did a very famous early Dracula.
Oh, right, yeah.
Horror films, you have £16,000. You have one lifeline still intact. Have a look at question number 10. This is for £32,000. You are 6 away from $1 million. You can phone a friend. Here it comes. Margaret Thatcher took a degree in which science at university? Chemistry, mathematics, physics, biology.
I seem to remember her saying that people would always remember her as being the first woman Prime Minister, but I think she said she was equally as proud that she was the first chemist to be a Prime Minister or something like that. So I guess it must have been chemistry, but it's a bit of a guess.
Feel brave?
I'm going to say chemistry.
Final answer.
Final answer.
You've just won £32,000. You're guaranteed £32,000. This is for £64,000. It's question number 11 of a possible 15. Here it comes. Which London square is named after a 16th century born earl? Berkeley Square, Leicester Square, Sloane Square, Trafalgar Square.
I don't know. So I'm going to call my friend Jeremy.
Jeremy?
Mm-hmm.
He's on 10%.
Yep.
Okay, just testing. Right, phone Jeremy. Where's Jeremy?
Jeremy's in York.
Okay. You don't have to take his answer, but you might as well play something because you can't lose on this question. You've got 32,000 guaranteed.
Hello?
Hello, Jeremy. Chris Tarrant, good evening.
Oh,
oh, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well indeed, thank you.
Well, you remember that thing probably a while back now when you promised Lyn that you would be her phone a friend?
I do indeed.
Well, this is that moment.
Oh dear. Right, okay.
Now, the next voice here will be Lyn's. She tell her the question. There are still 4 possible answers. One of these is worth £64,000. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Lyn, lots of luck, darling. You've got 30 seconds. Your time starts now.
Jeremy.
Hello.
Which London square is named after a 16th century born earl? Was it Berkeley Square, Leicester Square, Sloane Square or Trafalgar Square?
It obviously isn't Trafalgar Square. Don't think it's Sloane Square. I'm not 100% certain, but I would go for Leicester Square on the grounds of the famous 16th century Earl of Leicester. Don't know about Berkeley.
Thanks, Jeremy. OK, Leicester Square it is then.
And you've no idea?
No. I don't think it's, well, I'm sure it's not Trafalgar. But I would probably say Berkeley or Leicester, but I wouldn't know for sure.
One of those is worth £64,000. You're going to play? Final answer?
Yeah.
Leicester Square.
Leicester Square.
Jeremy is right. You've just won £64,000.
I knew he'd do it. So clever.
This is where you are now, then. You're hanging in there. You're hanging in there rather nicely. Have a look.
Yeah,
that's what you got.
Wonderful.
£64,000. Want to take it?
Oh, yeah.
It's yours.
Thank you.
Now, question number 12 is for £125,000. And you did say, when we talked about ideal amounts of money, you'd love to get to £125,000 because then you would have a debt-free life. Take your time, have a look at it, tell me what you want to do. Here it comes. Question number 12 of a possible 15. The Vistula River empties into which body of water? Baltic Sea, Black Sea, Adriatic Sea, Caspian Sea.
I don't know. I'd love to go for it, but I don't know.
But it's the key to a debt-free life.
I know.
Vistula River empties into which body of water? Baltic Sea, Black Sea, Adriatic Sea, Caspian Sea. One of those is worth £125,000.
I think I'd better take the money, I think. Final
You think you
answer.
better take the money, you think?
Yeah, final answer, Chris, before I get carried away.
OK. Give her a big hand. Lyn Pringle goes back to York with £64,000. And it doesn't matter now, you're £64,000 better off. But just out of interest, what would you have gone for?
Caspian Sea.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't, Lyn Pringle. The right answer actually was Baltic.